Okay, so we are about to also learn how to install the Netkit. Now, in the previous video, we learned how to add users to the sudo file, which we have done. And one thing I forgot to tell you, after adding the users to the sudo files, you need to restart your VirtualBox or restart your Ubuntu so that those changes will be effected. So after you restart, then it comes with a login screen. You need to log in. Then after you log in, then what you have to do is to go to your terminal and start the installation. But before that, we need to go and download the Netkit installation file. So let's go to our browser. Let's search for the package that we want to download for the installation. So in the Google search engine, just type Netkit, that's JH, and search. And here we are looking for Netkit installation guide. So click on the Netkit installation guide. Then you see Installing Netkit, download this installation script. So click on this GitHub release page. Now this page contains the script file that we can install. So scroll to the bottom of this page. Okay, this is the file we need. And the asset, you see install-netkit.js, the version. So click on it to download. So you see that downloaded. Straight away is there. I think I've already downloaded, that's why we see other versions. So we can minimize this window. Now let's go to the terminal and open the terminal. Let's see if I can enlarge the window. Okay, let's do that. So here, I'm going to type ls minus ltr. Not in here. We need to cd dot to go back to our home. Or as I said, use the cd and the scroll to move to the home. When ls dash ltr. Okay, let's change to our download folder. That's where all the downloads are. So cd download. So when we come here, we have our Netkit installation file. As I said, we need to change it to an executable file before we can execute it. So it says chmod plus x, then the installation file name. So this is a file name. So as we enter, it does not exist. Okay, we didn't add a .sh. Okay, so change mode plus x means we want to change this file to an executable file. So now when we list, the color changes. Yeah, okay. So from here, I can just install my Netkit. So to install is // then the installation file name. Make sure you type it correctly. And when I enter, it will start installing. Let's wait for it to start downloading all the files that we need. At a point, it will ask you to enter your sudo password. It needs the root privileges, so you need to enter your password as a sudo user to continue the installation. If you don't enter the password, it may not install some of the files and your Netkit installation will not work. So let's wait for it to download all the packages it needed. So as we are waiting, let me take some small tea. 89%, 90%. So the installation is very simple. The rest you just have to follow the instruction on the screen. So the most important thing is that you need to download a package, convert it to executable file, then run it. The rest you just have to follow the instructions. Then let's see what happened. It's taking some time, it'll complete very soon, so just have patience. You can get some cup of coffee as you're waiting. Okay, so here it is asking you to enter your sudo password for this. That's the more reason why in the previous lecture we converted or added our username to. So you need to remember the same password you use for your user account. So enter my password. So once you enter the password, then you can download this file. These current files need the root privilege to be able to install. Okay, so now the installation is done, but there are a couple of things that you need to do first. First and foremost, we need to run this command source bash to add some system configuration files. So you can just copy it and paste it, or you type it exactly as it is over there. So you source the scroll /bash rc, then you enter. Then the next thing, it is asking to change the terminal. By default it's using xterm. You want to change to use alacrity, etc., but let's use the kitty one. I think the kitty will work for all. So to do that, there's a script that changes it. That script is inside the installation folder. So you can just copy this one here, highlight the whole thing from the home front slide, don't include the quotations, then copy it, then paste it, or you can type it yourself. /home, your username, the Netkit installation folder. This is where the Netkit files have been installed, and there's a subfolder called setup script, and this is a shell script that we are going to run. So you can copy this, right click and say copy, or you can type it yourself. So when I run it, so it's telling you which terminal will you like to use. We should all select 4. So type 4. 4 means you want to use this kitty. Then we enter. Mine is already installed. That's why. Okay, let me use 2 so that maybe you can see. When I say 2, but for your own use 4. The 4 will be working fine for you. At times the 2 has some configuration issues. I just want you to see the process that it goes through. So that enter to continue. So I press enter. Then it will be installing. Anytime you want to change the terminal, you can come back and run that same command /home, etc., etc. Then it will change it. So that you want to continue, say yes. Now everything is done. So To test to see that the Netkit has been installed properly, let's change from the download folder CD, the squirrel, to go to home, and let's make a directory for our labs. I'll say mkdir, I'll make it nk labs. So that's just a folder we have created. Okay, I think I already have that folder, so let's make a new one. Test lab. Then you need to change, so when you type that, you can find this, the test lab. Let's change into it. So cd test lab, enter. So to be sure that it's working, after you have changed into it, you just use the command vstart pc1 and enter. So you see that it's starting a terminal. So this is a terminal. It will start as a virtual PC. Let's wait for it. Once you can see this window, it means you have installed your Netkit properly. So from here, at times it takes some time, 2 to 3 minutes, before the virtual PC will start up. As I said, when you are changing the terminal, use the kit, you don't use the alacrity. So let's wait for a while. The moment this Windows opens, or this virtual PC Windows opens, it means you have installed it properly. At least let's see how the interface will be. So as you follow this tutorial, you should all make sure that your Netkit is working. At least you should be able to enter vstart PC on your host to open this window, to be sure that your Netkit is working, so that on our next lecture we can proceed with the other task. Let me take my tea. Let's wait, have patience. Yes, so you see that starting Netkit phase 1. So it's mounting it, configuring the host name. So you see the virtual PC starting. At the time when it's starting, it makes the screen interface a bit. So initializing it. So see that gives it a name, PC1. So that's your virtual PC. So PC1 login, root, automatic login, login at May 15, etc. So now everything is working fine now. So we can come here and see what is there. There's nothing here. So this is your virtual PC. You're okay. So once you have it here, it means your Netkit has been installed properly. So this is your host window, and this is your virtual PC. So now once it's working, we can shut it down and see. So you can say v halt PC1, which means you want to shut down this virtual PC. And click on it, enter, then it is going to shut it down. Okay, so it's gone, even though it's giving an error message. So one is type ls.ltr. So you see that the virtual PC create a file on your host, and at times it takes a lot of space. So we can delete it by saying remove, then pc1.disk, then it will remove it. When you type .ltr, now it's done. So once you're able to do it up to here, then you clap for yourself. You have perfectly installed Netkit. So see you in the next lecture. Bye bye. V6. Next again.